Hey everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, we'll be taking a look at what exactly is line limit strategy and how you can make use of it in your promotions, right? Um, so we'll be taking a deep dive into how that setting works, where you can find it, and how you can leverage that in your promotions, right? So let me share my screen. So here you can see on the admin. So first, where you can find it, right? So in our app, you can find it in any product discount. So that includes both product discount V1 and also in unified discount V2, the product functionality, product part of unified discount V2, right? So here you can also find it. So now the next question is, where do you find it? So that is actually within the settings icon, which is inside the configuration, right? So this is on a per config level, you have the settings icon and you can enable the line limit strategy. And here's how that shows up over here. Same thing for product discount V1 as well. So go to the flags and then you will be able to find line limit strategy, and then you'll be able to see these options as well: first, minimum, and maximum, right? And then there's a second field which is limit to, how many line items do you want to limit it to, right? So now, what exactly is line limit strategy, right? How does it work? So now let's say I have a discount which basically goes like, hey, if the customer purchases some items from hydrogen, give a discount to the hydrogen collection. Now let's say I want to limit it to only one unique item from hydrogen, so one unique line item from hydrogen, let's say, right? Now what is a line item? There's a small difference between what a line item is and what a quantity is, right? So in my case, right, what line item means is that this whole line, right, this is called a line item. If you want to limit the discount to only apply to certain amount count of line items or certain amount of line items, this is the strategy that you can use here, right? So let's say in my case, I want to limit it to saying that I want only one item from this collection to get the discount, right? So if I set the line limit strategy to one, basically what it will do is that it will apply, instead of applying the discount to both the places, both the items, because both items are part of the collection, instead of doing that, it will apply it only to the first item, right? That is a default setting. Now what you can also do is that you can also say that I want it to apply to the cheapest item that the user has added from the collection that I have specified. So if I set it to minimum, right, that is basically price min to max. So if I set it to this one, say, what will happen is that it will give the discount to the item that is cheaper, right? So in my case, 1200 is lesser than 1499 and it's actually cheaper per unit price, based on the per unit price. So in my case, 600 is less than 750, right? So you can see that it applies it here. So if I make it to the maximum, then it'll apply it here because this is the highest item, right? Highest cost item. If I leave it to first, then what basically happens is that we leave the chance to Shopify. We basically tell Shopify that, hey, whatever you see, that whatever you are giving in the cart, right, as the first item in the cart that is eligible, that item will receive the discount. So that is the difference between line item sortings, right? First, max, and minimum. And then you can also set up how many items should get the discount. Now you can set it in two levels. One is on the per discount or a per config level, as we call it, or you can actually set it up on the global level as well. So we have a global line limit strategy. So regardless of how many ever discounts you have configured, you can set a global limit as well, saying that, hey, up to X unique items only will get the discount given to the cart. Now, there's a slight difference between this and max quantity, and for that, you can look at the next video as well. But basically, in essence, what it does is the next setting that we're going to take a look at is called max quantity, and what it will do is here you can define on this level, right? You can say that I want only one item from one quantity of item from this collection to get the discount. So that's the difference between line item and max quantity. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video, and we will be taking a deeper look into the match quantity and other settings as well. If you find it confusing, or if you have any questions related to the functionality, please feel free to reach out to us. We should be able to help you with any discount configuration that you can imagine. And if you like this video, please leave a comment or something so that we know we're doing the right thing.